Olympic gymnasts Raisman and Laurie Hernandez are in the house. They join us. Joining us now are two decorated gymnasts, two-time Olympian Raisman, who won silver in Rio for the all-around, and two-time medalist Laurie Hernandez, who won silver on the beam in Rio. Of course, Team USA brought home the gold. Also, ladies, thank you so much for being in studio.
Thank you for having us.
You're in town for the AAU James Z. Sullivan Award ceremony tonight. What an incredible honor. What is it like to be recognized for such a prestigious event and honor, and to be with so many elite athletes tonight?
It's an absolute honor, honestly. I mean, you have some of the best athletes who were nominated for this award, and to even be like in the same room as some of these athletes, it feels really nice.
I'm sure they're thinking the same about you.
No, thank you.
Yeah. It's really exciting. I mean, we haven't seen each other in a couple of months, so it's been really great. We had dinner with all the athletes last night, and we're all sharing stories. And, you know, even though our sports are all so different, the mental component of being an athlete is so similar. So it was fun to share stories and learn about each other.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, Laurie, you were the youngest one on the team in Rio. Sometimes it's a great place to be because you can learn from the veterans, but also there's not quite as much pressure. Did you feel intense pressure at Rio, or did it seem pretty chill over there?
I did feel a lot of pressure in Rio, just because it did feel like everyone was older, and I wanted to make sure that I could still do my job as a gymnast, and to make sure that I'm helping this team and being as consistent and as clean as possible so I can help these girls.
Nice.
What do you think, because if it's not basketball, baseball, or football, we don't hear about it every day. Yeah. So what do you think people really don't understand or know about your sport, or what do you think people are getting wrong or missing out on?
How hard it is. I feel like we make it, well, hopefully we make it look easy, that's the point, but it's so hard. And even though it's every 4 years, we're training our whole entire life for it, and it's a year-round sport, so we don't get to like we're taking time off because the Olympics just happened. It's already been 6 months, I can't believe it, but it's really, really hard, and it's scary.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah, it's really scary. We're afraid of gymnastics. People don't think that we are, but it's terrifying.
I think the funniest thing is that people think once you do a skill in gymnastics, you could do it anywhere. And so someone will look at me and be like, hey, so would you mind showing us a floor routine? I'm like, it's been 6 months.
Right, you can't just whip it out.
Something like the skills will fade away if you take a while off of them, and so it's funny they think that they think we could just pop it out anywhere.
Yeah, they think we could do it like a floor routine on the table. They're like, could you do a double back
I was just going to ask you
on the
to.
table? I'm
really?
like, yes, and in the last heels too. I'm like, no.
Do you get nervous? Do you get nervous?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I'm constantly having to remind myself to breathe, and there's multiple videos of me talking to myself right before I compete, and you can see I'm pretty stressed out.
What are you saying?
I can do this, I got this. The girls are constantly also shouting like confidence, believe in yourself, and very positive thoughts, because there's no room for negative thoughts.
Allie, what defines a champion in your mind? Is it just winning the medals?
We were actually talking about this last night at dinner. We were talking about, like, I think the main difference is the mental part of it, because I think, you know, we were talking about injuries too, and when you're, even if you feel sick the day of the Olympics, if you're not feeling good, you have to just, like, it is what it is. You just have to go and do it. So I think the difference that separates one of the best athletes in the world and you know, someone else is like the mental part of just pushing it aside, blocking everything out, and just doing your job, handling the pressure at that moment. Because odds are you're very, very nervous. Sometimes you don't feel good because you're so nervous. Maybe, you know, you're in a different country, sleeping's different, it's totally different. It's out of your control. So it's kind of in that moment, you just have to block everything out and just focus on what you have to do. Easier said than done, though.
I bet. There's so much to celebrate in your sport, but unfortunately, so much of the conversation has been about the sexual assault accusations as they're coming to the forefront surrounding Team USA, and it's not what people want to talk about, but I'm sure, you know, it's part of the conversation that you're hearing all the time, being in the, you know, in the middle of the sport. What's your reaction to the situation?
That topic does come up a lot, but at the same time we do our best to not talk about it, just because we want to talk about everything that we're able to do and what we're doing in the future, and also just understanding that, you know, the Sullivan Awards is tonight. We're surrounded by so many amazing athletes, and to be with them, it's inspiring us every day, as well as many other athletes who are able to look at us for all the different sports that we do.
Right.
Now let's talk Dancing with the Stars. Which was more nerve-wracking, Dancing with the Stars or being at the Olympic Games in Rio?
Well, they were both very nerve-wracking. I mean, the Olympics, it's as a gymnast, you do the same sport or the same routine over and over again, and the pressure comes from, okay, can I do this one more time? Whereas Dancing with the Stars, it was doing a different style of dance, a different routine, different outfits, different music every single week. And even if you get judges' feedback, you can't use it into the next week because it's a different style. And so towards the end, you start doing 2 and 3 different dances a week, and it's very stressful, but they're both very different at the same time.
Challenging.
Yeah,
And
challenging.
And you have a partner that we're used to being out there by ourselves on the floor. Then you have to get used to like paying attention with your partner, which is it's hard because we're used to being in the zone. But then when you have a partner, you have to focus on everything they're doing too. But it's crazy. It's really different though. But wouldn't you agree the Olympics is more nerve-wracking?
I
think it's more nerve-wracking.
Towards the end, me and my partner were both getting pretty nervous because we had such amazing competition. You could see everyone around us was working very hard to stay in the finals, and so we saw that and we knew that we had to work just as hard. And I don't know, they were both very scary to me at least. They were really nerve-wracking.
Well, thank you so much for joining us in studio. Have a blast at the James E. Sullivan Awards show tonight with AAU. I'll see you there. And thanks for bringing so much excitement to our lives, you two.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with everything.
Yeah.
All right, coming up, we have another inspirational story to share with you.